What up? 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 Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, yeah. So basically, what we're gonna be doing is this is gonna be a video, but this has got no relevance or correlation towards our trading journey things that we do. This is more or less just a strategy, and this is not financial advice either. If anybody's watching and wants to incorporate my strategy into their trading system, don't, because you might lose money, and I'm not responsible for any of your shitty actions that you make. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into this. So yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. We took very nice trades. Took this long and then we took this short. Cool. I don't give a fuck. So essentially, what the trade or what the strategy is I'm going to present is double MB validations and mitigation, but it's the way I created it. It's called David's Top G. Nah, it has to be unique to myself, so it's called David's Amazing Strategy. Yeah, so let's get into it, motherfuckers. So okay. So what we start off with, it's weird when I have to like constantly move my head left to right, because my fucking monitor is huge. But like if you're looking at me right now, you just see me like turning my head like completely. I gotta fucking tilt my head. That's so much effort, you know that. What am I even looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for. What am I looking for? This. I can't do it, man. I can't do this. Actually, I can. Okay. We get the breaks down. We get the mitigations. We get the taps up. Mitigation. To come down. To come back up. To potentially go down even further. So the overall strategy that I use is validation over all MBs. So we use double MB with the mitigation inside of it firstly. So what I mean by that is that when I have a zone, right, we have this is a sell zone technically. This is a sell zone, but then so if price comes up, you're looking to take sells, but then this once it gets validated is a buy zone. So when price comes into this, which it does, then you're looking for buys, taps buys, and then you've got buys and sells, which is kind of how markets move anyways. But that doesn't make you profitable. It doesn't make you good at trading just because you can kind of see a zone. Like I can come over here and I can see we have sell zones. We have a sell zone here. Comes in, it shows displacement, and you get a sell. And this is the entry that I took. Okay, but then again, you also have buy zones. So you have this as a zone right here, and then you get the tap in, and then it gets broken through. But you could also use this here or this low here, or gets broken anyways, probably just liquidation. But you have buys and sell zones regardless of where it is. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's not how you're gonna use the strategy, and that's not how you're gonna be profitable or whatever the fuck you're trying to do. The point I'm trying to make is that you have to stack these up with double MBs. So you have this, you have price come in. Yeah, sure, you could have, and I mean this on a lower time frame. Unless you can't get down lower, then you're pretty fucking, you can't do it. When price comes into these types of zones, you're looking for displacement on the lower time frame to start, and then to get the retest, and then the breakdown, and you're looking to enter off of there to come and take it to maybe a S&D zone in here or another liquidity point inside of there, and that's how you do it. Then also, and this is why time frames are so confusing sometimes, right? Because you have a validation of this. No, you don't. You have a validation of this, and you have a validation of this. Okay? Because it breaks above. But then we're still looking for sells inside of this, but guess what? We get the sells, but then we also get the buys that breach through this. Okay? So are you buying into this, or are you selling into this? You know what I mean? So you get the break above, you, right? You don't do shit like that. Okay? You don't go, okay, there's a zone, we buy it, we sell. You wait for confirmations, and this is why we say, when you see the confirmation, which is here, there's up move, the break, and then you get this validation. Regardless of if this right here is a sell zone, you take the long because it's your bias, and that's what you stick to. Forget about all the other bullshit. I don't care. If market's coming down, right, but sometimes it will switch, and here we can see, like as we can see, it comes to take this low. I did this on purpose to come up and then potentially dispense even more liquidity out at that end. So as we know on a higher time frame, the market order flow, it's institutional order flow, my bad, is basically the way you would look at it is on a higher time frame. That's it, really. Institutional order flow is just higher time frame, to be fair. But yeah, so you have this bearish activity, so you are technically looking for sells off of the last one, but when you get this breakthrough here, then you're looking to take buys, but you can also take buys from almost any zone. It doesn't matter, it's just about where you target, because you could be taking these small plays, right? It doesn't matter, but you can still be right, even if you say the market's going down, right? Like what are these pullbacks? These are buys, and then you could be selling here, and then entering shorts here and shit like that. You know what I mean? So you can do however you want. And that's essentially how it works with me. So if I were to look at this right now, right, we had the displacement here, then we had the retest, then we had the breakdown, then we had the retest, breakdown, and now we're getting another one. Okay, so we get a break up, and we're looking at this zone to either hold or sell. Where I would look, meaning price comes into this zone, we're hoping to come and take this liquidity from below this. Right, that's how we're looking to operate, but I think this will probably break through. So if we're looking like this, we have this last down move here, from here, bang, break, or this one here, break, up, okay. So this one, or this one, because we have this, and then it flattens, and then it comes down, okay. So you're looking for mitigations inside of either this zone, depending on where you look at it. You are looking for mitigations inside of this before you can even consider entering, or inside of this one, which is between this and this. Okay, what do we get? We get the tap inside of this. Okay, so say you were looking for this mitigation, you get the tap in, you get the break up, okay, validation 1, okay, right here, right here, and I'm looking for the second one, but obviously that doesn't hold, so we don't even take, because we didn't get the confirmation, we didn't get our entry requirement, so that's fine, okay. So, and you can also be taking sales whenever you really want as well. You can look at it any angle that you want, okay. So we obviously get the breakdown, get the break up, okay, right here. Okay, and then what do we get? We get a breakdown and we're going to break up. Okay, cool. So you could have taken this as a long, and you were taking this as a low. Okay. Does that mean it will hold? Who knows? But all I know is that validation and the way you make your trades and actually trade things is important, right? And then where you're targeting. So where you're going to be targeting, most likely this is a high, right here on the left, because I noticed that there's this zone here, this last up move, another breakdown. This is where they sweep all the quantity from below here. We've already broke through this. We're looking for this. We're looking to take potentially this high in here. But for right now, yeah, I would have took first profit here where I've got it, so I would have scored profit, and then I'd be starting to potentially get into this zone, and potentially moving my thing to break even. And obviously, what does happen? We get the tap, and we get that right, and there you go. There's your easy profit. And at this point in time as well, you have to understand that you're looking for sales. Okay, so what do you get? You get price comes in, you get the displacement down, and you get price goes up, and then you get displacement down again. Okay, so again, if you look at this, right, you have this up, right, and then you get this validation of this. Cool, we have this up move, we have the break validation. Okay, cool. So where are we looking? We're looking for shorts. Essentially, what happens? What do we start getting? Shorts. Okay, so we're looking at short off of technically this one here, and we're looking to protect it as this is high. Or again, you don't have to be doing this because you get the breakdown, and then you're looking for the up move before the breakdown, and we didn't really get a strong pulse there. So personally, you'd be looking for this, and plus this isn't really an up move. This is more of a dodgy candle, so you would be more or less looking for this up move, and then obviously get projected into this. This didn't break, so we're still looking for the up move, and bang, we get it, and then we get a breakdown. So we're looking to protect this as a high, right here, just above. And we're looking to target to obviously potentially this zone down here. Okay, now let's just see how it plays. Let me show you where I target. So I mean, it probably might have a reaction of this, but I think that personally it will come and maybe sweep some other things down here. But realistically, it's going to probably good area to be targeting this over where we've got this red line. So what even happens? It comes down and then it comes bounces up. Now yeah, perhaps I didn't invite it. I'm pretty sure it perfectly tapped. If I use this line, yeah, perfectly tapped. And that's where I was looking on this side here because we got this breakdown and then the validation. Okay, so that was the overall zone, the big zone that caused all of this. So my anticipation was that it would come, tap, bounce. So yeah, we did win this trade. And this is why people aren't good at trading, because they can't see these things. And I've just been going on about it, and I don't really give a fuck what you think. This is how it works. And a lot of people see the market differently. I don't really care. Everybody has their own opinion and their own bias and the way they want to trade, and I don't give a fuck. All due respect, I don't give a fuck. What works for me doesn't work for potentially somebody else, but what can work for me can also work for other people if they want it to, and if they're comfortable with it. And yeah, it's not really difficult, but say with the validation here, we're looking for negation inside of this zone right here. So if we go price in between this, so what do we get? Price comes in, taps in. Okay, we're looking for Y's after this, or even into the deeper zones. What do we get? Let's have a look. Oh shit. Let's have a look. What do we get? So we get the tap in. Cool. We're probably looking for these zones now. We get the displacement. Bang. We get the break. Okay. Cool. That validates the overall bias, but we only get the first one, so we're looking for another one. But it's also valid to be taking the long off of this. I'm taking this as low. This is valid, and you're also looking to take it to highs. Right, highs up here. So you're looking to take it to this level. Okay, this is also valid, by the way. Okay, but what I've taken it, not too sure. As you can see, we get the break up, and it comes through anyways. So everything that we've already applied works, and then obviously we get the breakthrough, we take the profit. We could probably look at something else, but you know, it's too easy. Honestly, I hate to say that. I hate to be that person that goes, "Oh, train's easy," but it is. So we're gonna we'll move the break. Okay, cool. We'll look for now. Potentially sales off, but we don't get it right. We get a invalidation. I mean, this is probably some dodgy time. Okay, cool. I'm not even looking to trade this at the moment. This looks kind of dodgy, I can't lie. Nah, bro. I ain't even interested. Okay, what do we got? We're getting some very slight movements, bearish still though, if we want to look like this. So we had these highs there, get a break through this, and then we've got the zones up here, it gets tapped into, okay, start showing displacement, we get a retest, we get the break below this level here, or this level, we take the short. So what do we get? The break, okay, cool, we get a break there. We're looking to take this as high, we're looking to target potentially this low here, or this, or some other one on the left side, but I'll probably be targeting this level. What do we get? We get the breakdown and break through, okay, and that gives you an easy entry, easy money, right? And it just goes to show that you can basically apply this strategy that I have anywhere. as long as you kind of understand how things go, because like yeah, I could show you my strategy, which I've just done, but I can't make you understand how it works. You know what I mean? I can't make you understand that the police is going to be here and that this is going to be an area that I want to target, or that this area is going to be an area that I want to target and take tiles from. I can't tell you that. And as we see, we get the displacement down, cool, but it's more, could be more just reaction to come break through. There's a lot of things and there's a lot of scenarios in my head that can play out. But yeah, like as we see, we saw the so this up move here causes this breakdown here eventually, right? And then what do we get? We get the retest inside of this, and then we get the breakdown. So we're looking for tiles off of this or somewhere up here, okay? And then it's as simple as that. Now that's on a very like if you're like zoom in on the price action. You don't have to zoom in on price action. You can literally just take it, scroll out, and be like, okay, what's it doing? It's going, okay, so we got this impulse, bang, 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 bang. Could be redistribution or distribution. So that means we are liquidating highs with this, and then potentially show sign of weakness below this, retest back up, and then come back down on a higher time frame, obviously. Not on a 5 minute. But yeah. What do we get? We get a sign of weakness anyways, okay, and then we got a little test back inside of this mitigation zone, because technically anything inside of this, so when it breaks below, anything back inside of this is mitigation. We get more mitigation, and then we're probably going to more mitigation, potentially. I mean, we did break this high up there, but now the price action is actually kind of nice. I think this was like some dodgy time and some shit, but what I'm trying to say is that you can apply literally anything you want to any time frame, no matter what you do, because it's as simple as looking at candles, looking at zones, okay, so it's like this, right? You have this last down move before the break of structure higher, right, which broke here, so this whole area is looking for mitigation, okay, what do you get, this break, mitigation, cool, okay, so we're not even looking for buys yet. I mean, you could be looking for buys off of this, which you can get, but probably wait for it to potentially come down lower. That's what I would do. We do get it come down low, but I'm waiting for lower. What do we get? Comes into this overall zone that I've just highlighted it, okay? So what I look for, upside momentum, okay? We get a bit of this, subsiding pressure, and then we're looking for bracing this, and then we're looking for more validation inside of that, but we don't get it. So we don't buy, makes sense? And you can also follow these trends of like down moves as well if you wanted to, but I'm trying to show you on high time frames how you could trade things. So by like looking at this, so you're still looking for longs technically, unless this doesn't hold. Okay, so what do we get? Looking for more mitigations. Okay, so we get this down move, break, down move, look for the break. Do we get the break? Yes, we do. Potentially. No, do we? I don't even fucking know. Let me zoom in on this bitch. So we get the down move, the break. Down move. Yeah, we do get the break. Okay, which is here, and then it breaks through. We could probably be targeting this, but then you get stopped out anyway. That's probably just unlucky. Yeah, shit happens. Sometimes you can't win them, just because of the way the market moves and shit, unfortunately. But what I've already shown you is how I do my trading, essentially. So I feel that was useful for anybody. Probably not. But, you know, sometimes, and the only reason I'm really doing this is to kind of help myself, because when I'm teaching somebody, even though I'm not actually teaching anybody, but the point I'm trying to say is that even though I could be teaching someone, it doesn't matter. Like, at all. Fuck. Like, it doesn't matter at all. If you care, because it helps me, because I just retain the information much better if I try to teach somebody, even if nobody's watching. I don't care, because guess what? I'm learning. I'm retaining my information that I'm teaching, which I'm not. But yeah, hopefully that was a fun video. Yeah, peace.